What's up, guys? Coach Johnson coming to you guys on our final video discussing Chapter 3, Environment Resource. Today, we're going to continue our discussion on Section 4. So, continue talking about resources. Another renewable resource is wind. People have long used wind to power windmills. Today, we use wind to power wind turbines. A type of modern windmill at wind farms, hundreds of turbines can create electricity to power cities, places, or whatever. Renewable energy resource. A third source of renewable energy is heat from the sun and earth. We can use solar power or power from the sun to heat water or homes. Using special solar panels, we can turn solar energy into electricity. We can use geothermal energy or heat from within the earth. Geothermal power plants use steam and hot water located within the earth to create electricity. Nuclear energy. A final energy source is nuclear energy. We obtain this energy by splitting atoms, small particles of matter. This process uses metal uranium, so that some people consider nuclear energy a non renewable energy. Nuclear power does not pollute the air, but it does produce dangerous waste. These wastes must be stored for thousands of years before they are safe. In addition, an accident at a nuclear power plant can cause terrible effects to the people around as well as nature. Material resources, like energy resources, material resources can be quite valuable. Whether used locally or traded to distant regions to obtain other valuable goods, material resources help an area economy grow. These resources can include metals, salt, rocks, or gemstones. Materials fulfill countless needs. Look around you, you will see a few. School buildings are made of things like steel and iron. The outer walls might be limestone or granite. The window glass is made out of things too, as made out of former sand. There are staples to jewelry, to coins, to metals. There's everywhere. Okay, here's a couple pictures here. So resources and people. So the natural resources available to people affects their lifestyles and needs. In the United States, we have many different kinds of natural resources. We can choose among many different ways to dress, eat, live, travel, and entertain ourselves. People in places with fewer natural resources will likely have fewer choices and different needs from Americans. For example, people who live in remote rainforests depending on the forest resources for most of their needs. These people may craft containers by weaving plant fibers together. They may make canoes by putting together tree trunks. Instead of being concerned about money, they may be more concerned about food. The availability of natural resources affect countries' economies as well. For example, the many natural resources of the United States have helped make it a superpower and one of the richest countries in the world. In contrast, countries with few resources also turn out to be weaker countries. For example, Saudi Arabia is rich in oil but lacks water for growing food. As a result, Saudi Arabia has to use its oil profits to import food into the country. Here's an example of the planet's oil reserves. And that is all for chapter 3, section 4. Please tune in for a later date where we go over the study guide as well as other pointers for this class. And as always, guys, feel free to always email me if you need anything. Stay safe, study for your tests, study your notes, look at YouTube, and go Tigers.